Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to finish my March TBR. Now, we do have a lot of time to do this because it is March 11th, so I have about 3 weeks to finish my TBR. But last month in February, I really struggled to finish my TBR, so I feel like if I'm making a video for it, it'll push me to try to finish it, so I'm really just hoping I can. So this month I had 5 books on my TBR, and I've read 2 books this month, and one of those were on my TBR, if that makes sense. So I read these 2 books, which I read The Book of Lost Names and Our Infinite Fates, and The Book of Lost Names was on my TBR, so that one's finished. And this one was a book of the month I got, and I thought it was interesting, so I read it. So yeah, which you'll get my thoughts and ratings on that in the end of the month wrap up. So in this video, I'm hoping to get to 3 books, maybe. I think probably 3 books. Wait, no, I had 6 books on my TBR. I'm sorry. I missed this tiny one right here, this little novella. I forgot to count it. Anyways, the goal is 3 books, to get to 3 books in this video. So right now I'm currently reading An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. And I started it last night at like 11 after I finished Our Infinite Fates. So like I didn't get very far. I'm 19 pages in, which is about 3%, so we are not even close to being done with this. But I'm already very hooked and very excited to continue this series, and I've heard so many good things about it. Like, some of the booktubers I watch have been raving about this series and saying how good it is, so I just really want to see what the hype is, because I've had this on my TBR for like 6-7 months, so I'm very excited to read this, and I like that it's paperback. Okay, and the next one I really want to get to in this video is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And if you know why, which if you watch my videos you would, because I've been talking about it in almost every single one, Hey Mitch's Games is coming out March 18th, I believe. So I have a little bit to finish this, which it's over 500 pages, I think. So I'm scared to read it, and that's why I need to make a video so I can actually try to get through it, and it's just gonna have to push me to try to get to it. So the next one is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. So I'm hoping I get to this book, like really hoping. And then if we don't end up getting to this, that's okay. Really my goal is to finish these 2 books in this video. But the next one is Kingdom of the Curse by Carrie Maniscalco. So this book is I'm not sure what the series is called, but the first book in it is Kingdom of the Wicked, which I like that book. It was fun. I believe I gave it 3.75 stars. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite fantasy in the world, but it's not bad, like I'm saying. I also read before I read this series, the original series, I read Throne of the Fallen, which I did not know is in the same world of this with different brothers, and I did not know that, and I gave that one like 4.25 stars. It was good, it was long, it was very spicy, so if you don't like spice, I would not recommend reading that, but so far this series is pretty good. Now those are the main 3 books that I want to get into in today's video, but if we can go more, if I have time to read more books, I also have Unite Me, which is just a tiny little novella, and I kind of want to read it in the end of March just to like hop back into this world, because Watch Me, I believe, by Tahira Mafi is coming out sometime in April, which I'm very excited for. I still need to pre-order it, but maybe I'll just buy it when it comes out. I don't know. So I do just want to get back into this world and see the characters again, and I will be reading it from a different point of view than Juliet's this time, because it's a novella in, I believe, Warner's point of view. I think there's 2 novellas in here, so I believe Warner and Adam, that's their perspectives. And then the last book on my March TBR, which I don't think I will get to in this video, like, at all, but one can hope. So it is Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now, I don't think I'll be getting to it in this video. I'm really hoping to make a reading blog for the whole series of me reading Percy Jackson, so I'm pretty sure I won't get to it in this video. But those are all the remaining books on my TBR, so I have I have I have 5 books on my TBR. So we are going to start with An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Look how pretty the cover is. Do you see that? It's gorgeous. I love the spine too. I love it so much. Okay, so let's get reading, guys. Good morning, guys. Well, at least good morning for me. I want to give you some updates on An Ember in the Ashes. It is the 3rd day I'm reading it, and I'm currently on page 318, and there are 446 pages, so I have about 130, a little less than 130, and I'm really loving this book. I can't believe I've let this sit on my TBR for so long because I'm just eating it up. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. We don't get a lot of scenes with the 2 main characters. I would say this book is very political so far. It's a lot of world building, and I'm actually really enjoying it. The tidbits we get of the main characters together, I just love so much, and they are so cute. And I already want to buy the next couple books in the series. I was looking online for them, and I was like, should I buy them yet or should I wait? And I'm kind of sad I'm not going to binge the whole thing because I have other books to read for my TBR, but I would love to just sit and read this whole series. But I also don't feel like buying a bunch of books at the moment, so yeah. Anyways, that's update on this book. I'm going to try to finish it today, hopefully. So I'm just going to sit around, do nothing, read. And then if you want, I'm just going to start yapping for a little bit. So if you want to skip to me reading, skip to this time. But if you want to hear me talk. So in the next month, April, me and my family are going on a cruise, and I'm so excited for it. And I got some new cute dresses at Marshall's that I think are just adorable. Wait, guys, I should show you. I'm gonna show you my clothes. Even though this is a reading vlog, I want to show you my clothes. And then to tie the reading back in, I really want to go shopping for like summery romance books to read on the cruise. And I'm thinking I need about like 5 books to bring because like when I'm on vacation, for some reason I read more than I usually do, and we'll only be gone for a week. So 5 books seems like a lot, but for some reason that's just all I do when I'm on vacation. Like when I went to Arizona last year, I came with 1 book and left with 5 books. So yeah. And we have to fly in somewhere to the port for the boat, and while I'm on the plane I'm gonna be reading a lot, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of books. So anyways, let me show you a little clothing haul because I'm just so excited for it. Okay, we're back with the clothes. So we have the things, and I'll take them off the hanger to show you. I'm not gonna try them on, but I just want to show you because I think they're adorable. Okay, so first we have this green dress, and it's like little flowers, and I think it's just so pretty. It's like a cute summery dress, and I think it'll be good to wear for like lunches and stuff, or like just lounging around. I think it's just so adorable, and all of this stuff is from Marshall's. So I do love Marshall's, but there's not one super close to my house, so we don't go that often. We probably go like a couple times a year. So yeah. And then the next one, this is one of my favorites in the haul. It's this like little blue baby doll dress, and has like these cute little layers that I absolutely love. And this neckline is gorgeous. It's so cute, and the little cinching right here is also adorable. And keeping with the flower theme, it's like these little blue roses that are absolutely adorable. I just think it's absolutely adorable. I love it so much. The ruffles, oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, and then another favorite in this haul that I think is adorable and it's great. Oh guys, say hi to my cat. She's making her rounds. How adorable. Yeah, you cute, baby. Okay, you may go. Sorry. Okay, the next one is this. It's very simple, but I think it's adorable. And honestly, I have no idea what tops to wear with this, so I need your guys' help. So if you wouldn't mind commenting what kind of tops I should wear with this, that'd be super nice. So it's this white It's a simple white maxi skirt, and it just looks absolutely adorable on. I feel like a princess in it because when you twirl, it's like a princess gown, and it's adorable. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. And it's just this little tiered, and it has an underskirt too. Yeah, so it's one of my other favorite pieces in this haul. So my favorites are the blue baby doll dress. I don't know if it's a baby doll dress, but that's what I'm calling it for now. So unless I'm told otherwise, it's gonna be a baby doll dress. Thank you. Okay, and the next one is from this one. I have no idea what to do with. I just thought it was cute. I like sweaters like, well, it's not really a sweater because it's holey, very holey, but I thought it was cute and would look cute over stuff. So it's this little like a pullover top, and it just has a bunch of holes in it, and I thought the pattern was so cool. And yeah, it's like little flowers and stuff, and I thought it'd be cute like over a swimsuit or something. I have to figure out how to style it other ways, so people who know fashion in the comments, please help me because I need a lot of help, because yeah, I just have no idea how to style this stuff, but I think all of it is really cute. So, and then the last one, hold on, let me hang this up. And then last, I thought the color was really cute, and yeah, I love it. Look, it's such a cute color, and the back, it kind of comes low on the back, and then there's these little gold chain things. I don't know. It's just, yeah. I thought the color was adorable, and it'd make a really cute swimsuit, which I haven't gotten a swimsuit like this in forever because I am a competitive swimmer. So most of my swimsuits are competitive swimsuits. So when I tried this on, I was a little like, what? Because it fit kind of weird, but my mom's like, that's how like a dressy swimsuit fits you, and blah 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 blah. So I was like kind of confused because all I ever wear is competitive swimsuits, so I'm not used to a swimsuit fitting like this. And she's like, yeah, it's mostly just to lounge about. And I was like, that's a weird concept, lounge by the pool, because I'm just like hot wired to do laps apparently. Yeah, anyways, I don't know, I thought it was cute. I liked the color and it looked good. So anyways, so that's my mini Marshalls haul. I just wanted to share with you guys because I love to talk. If you can't tell, I love to talk about things going on in my life. Ooh, I also just got my braces changed. I got blue, which you probably can't see, but I got navy blue, which is one of my favorite colors for braces, and I just thought they're cute. The last one I had, I can't remember, I think it was light purple. The lighter colors aren't my favorite. And then also on the bottom I have bumpers, and one of the bumpers, like the day of, fell off, and I thought that was weird because it just randomly fell off, and one of my brackets broke last month, which was painful while I was eating. Anyways, so yeah, and then after I got my braces, because I usually go to lunch after, I went to Chipotle, which I've never been to Chipotle before, and I was kind of confused, and I think the stuff I got didn't work well together. So if you guys want to tell me what I should get from Chipotle next time for an order, because I just have no idea what works well together. I really liked the guacamole. I thought that was good, and the chicken was pretty good. It's not my favorite food ever, but it was okay, it was good. And I tried Coke Zero for the first time, which I don't usually like Coca-Cola, but I like that one, which I thought was weird. But yeah, anyways, that's all my life updates as of now. And so yeah, that's the life update. So I'm gonna get to reading. I might video it, I might not. I might just be back right after this with my reviews. Probably not. I'm hoping to get a little B-roll, you would call it. So yeah, I'm really liking the book, so I'm super excited to just like binge it. I'm gonna go read now. I have some things to confess to you guys. I finished this book about like 2 or 3 days ago. So I've been a slacker and I did not go to the next book on my TBR. Instead, I read a different book. I read this book because I'm a mood reader and I didn't want to go into a slump. So I switched to some romance, and I didn't have any romance on my TBR. So I read this. I gave it 3.25 stars. I'm not going to say a lot about it in this video. I'll say more in my monthly wrap up. It just was not my favorite. So yeah, that's that. And then for my thoughts on this, I absolutely love this. I think it was an amazing setup to the story, and it was not very romance forward, which is fine. It's the start of a series. So I gave it 4.75 stars, and it was a lot of world building. It's very political. I think it was done really well, and I really want to buy all the other books, but I just have so many books on my TBR. And well, I did just go book shopping, and I got 4 books, which I'll show you in a second, but I didn't buy any of this series because I want to buy the series in a box set because it's cheaper. So, but I absolutely love this book, 4.75 stars, and I'm like 100% sure that the next books will be 5 stars. I'm pretty sure, because I just absolutely loved the start of this book. It was so good, and I've been seeing so many booktubers talking about this series and how they're obsessed with it, and at the moment I am obsessed with it, and I would love to just binge read the whole series, which that's not going to happen, sadly, but it's so good. I love it. And the parts that we did get with the 2 main characters, I thought their interactions were very, very wholesome, very cute, but I mean, how wholesome can it really be between these 2 characters? If you've read it, you know, but I really thought it was adorable, and I loved it. And I think it's just a great fantasy book. Like, I have not been obsessed with a fantasy series in a while, and I absolutely am so excited to continue it. Anyways, so that's An Ember in the Ashes, which I thought was so good. I'm just popping in here, and this is in the future, because I completely forgot to give you a synopsis for An Ember in the Ashes, so I just kind of want you guys to know what's going on, what I read, and so I'm just going to quickly read you the synopsis and kind of talk about it and break it down for you guys. So, Laia is a slave, Elias is a soldier, neither is free. Under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Laia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Laia's brother is arrested for treason, she's forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Laia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly, it's most unwilling. He and Laia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined, and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. Now, I kind of already talked about this in my final rating of this book, but this book was a very good start for the rest of the series and a very good setup, because it was mostly world building, and I really like that. We got to learn the background of why the world is the way it is now, and why the Empire is the way it is, and why other groups of people are trying to fight against it and rebel, and just how people acted in this book, and I really like that. And we just got to see all the politics and the history of the world, and it was just really good. So basically, Laia, as it said in here, her brother is taken by the Martial Empire, and she's trying to find a way to get him back. So she goes to the rebels, who basically live underground in tunnels so they can hide from the Martial Empire, and she tries to kind of befriend them so that they will help her find her brother. And by befriending them, the rebels want something in return for their expertise and for their helping. So basically, she is sent to the Empire's military academy, where basically they train these killers to work for the Empire. And that's kind of, so she goes there, and she's working under like one of the strongest military leaders everywhere. And this military leader, she is kind of insane and will kill slaves for basically nothing. So she kind of has to survive that, and this rebel captain keeps giving her different jobs to do in order for information about her brother. And at this military school, she meets Elias, who is the other main character, and we get his point of view. And then so we're kind of just following Elias and his journey in being a soldier at this academy, and what he has went through and the hardships he has suffered throughout the school, because at the school they have to go through so many different things, and it's really crazy to read about. And the friends he has, we read about them, and kind of how working at this military school affects their relationships, and just it's a lot. It's really a lot to read about. And also in this book, they have trials, which I thought was a very interesting aspect to this book, because a lot of books, at least fantasy books especially, have trials, and I thought that was just a really interesting. Oh, my cat just ran up her tower. If that's what you just heard. But anyways, the trials were a very interesting aspect in this book, and I really did like that, because it added a lot more rush to the storyline, if that makes sense. Like, there was a timeline and certain things that have to happen, so it had a lot more urgency in the storyline and plot and everything, and I think that was just really good, and it's really well written. This is kind of turning into a review, so I'll stop. But yeah, so that's everything about An Ember in the Ashes, most of my thoughts and the little synopsis, because somehow I forgot to do that, because I feel like I forget to do that a lot. So hopefully you enjoyed that little spiel. Anyways, you see my cat attacking my stuffed animals over here? she is going to literally climb into that basket. And I do not want her to do that. So I'll see you later. And then, so little mini book haul before I tell you what book I'm getting into next. So I've got 4 books at half price books, or, well, I didn't, my grandma bought them for me, so thank you, but mini book haul. So let's just take the receipt out. You guys don't have to see that. So the first book I got is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and I really want to read the Six of Crows duology, but everything I've seen about it says that you should read Shadow and Bone first because they are all part of the same universe called the Grishaverse up here, and one of the booktubers said that this is where most of the world building is, so I kind of want to go into that duology with knowledge behind it, so it has the most chance of being a 5-star, and also I just want to be able to understand the world more so I can really get into the characters and everything in that duology. And I watched like clips of the show a while back, so I don't remember anything from it, so maybe I'll do a rewatch after, but I'm so excited for this. I only bought the first book in this series, so we'll see when I get to that. And then the next book I got is Heartstopper by Alice Osman. It is the 4th volume, and I have volume 1 and 2. And I've read this whole series, and I absolutely love it. I love the show, too. It's just so good. I think it was done so well. And I have the first 2, and I was going to buy the 3rd one, but it was at Half Price Books, and it was not in the best shape, so I just decided to go for the 4th one. So we are slowly getting all the volumes, but so the 4th one, I absolutely love the colors, and on my bookshelf they look just so adorable. So yeah, I'm excited that I finally have the physical copy because I read it, I like binged the whole series in a day or two, and I read it online on like the original, I don't know where it was, Webtoon? No. Why am I blanking on this? I found it online, so yeah. And I just love this series. So we have this one. And if you've read this series and have not watched the show, I 100% recommend the show. I love the show. And then the next one I needed some romance, so I got Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've not heard one negative review about this book. And it's a second chance romance, and I have learned that is like one of my favorite tropes for some reason. I don't know why. I've only read one other second chance romance, which was Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation Out, and I loved it. So I'm just hoping that I love this one too, because it sounds so good, and the tropes, and I love this cover. So I thought it was interesting because Christina Lauren is actually not one author, it's 2 authors working together, and I don't think I've read a book by 2 different authors, so I'm just so excited. I think second chance romances really give you a chance to learn about the characters and everything, and I really, really love that. And then also on the front, there is a little blurb about Kristen Harmel. She's talking about the book, and it says author of the Book of Lost Names, and I actually read that this month because it was on my TBR, so I will be talking about that book in my monthly wrap-up. So I thought that was kind of coincidental, kind of cool, so interesting. And I really did like the Book of Lost Names, so. And can we just take a moment for this cover? Like, look at how pretty that is. Are you kidding me? So those were all secondhand, those 3. And then this one was new. It is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. Interesting. There's a blurb from Stephanie Garber up here, and I love her. She's the author of Once Upon a Broken Heart, and it's just so good. Now, I did not read the synopsis for this book, but look at that cover. Are you kidding me? It is gorgeous. But I've been seeing people like raving about it online and talking about how good it is, and it's fantasy. I like fantasy, and it looks fun, so like, why not? It's a new release, and I was gonna buy it. It's been sitting in my cart in Barnes & Nobles for a while, so like, why not just buy it at Half Price Books? It's cheaper anyways. And yeah, so I had it in my cart before it came out, and it looked interesting, and so I just picked it up. Yeah, and I have honestly no idea what this is about. Look at the inside. Look at that. The like roses. That is gorgeous. Excuse me, I love that. So those were the 4 books I got, which I'm so excited about. I honestly don't need more books on my TBR, but I really wanted some. So, okay, and then the last thing, I started reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and this is on my March TBR, and Haymitch's Games is coming out soon, so I feel like I need to get to this before that, and I'm only 47 pages into it, and I don't think I'm feeling dystopian, guys. There might be a chance that I switch to a different book on my TBR, or just a completely different book altogether. So I guess we'll see. I want to give this book a fighting chance, and I really do want to get through it. And I started it, and it does seem fine. Like, it pulled me in. It hooked me from the beginning, but honestly, I'm slowing down a little bit. Like, I've been reading nonstop the last week, and I fear I'm going into a reading slump. And if I do switch books, I might just change this from finishing my TBR into a reading vlog. So if I do that, any of the clips before, that's gonna be reading vlog. Yeah. I doubt I'll do that. I'll try to muscle through it, or I'll switch to Kingdom of the Cursed. That might give this video a fighting chance. Kingdom of the Cursed. I don't know. Maybe I need more fantasy. I feel like An Ember in the Ashes put me in a little bit of slump, which would be kind of sad, but anyways, yeah, so that's all my updates. So hopefully in the following clips, I'll be reading Songbirds, a Ballad. Why can I never remember that? The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Yeah. Anyways, I just got a message that my order from Barnes & Nobles is coming soon, and that's the Hamish's Games book. So I was really hoping to finish this book before that got here, but I don't know. That was supposed to come out March 18th, though, so I'm not sure. So it is March 15th, so I have like 3 days to finish this book, and it's over 500 pages. And I'm going into a reading slump. So wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm gonna go read now. Okay, so it's been about a week since I've updated you guys at all, so I kind of dropped the ball on that, but I did finish The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and if you didn't watch my TBR video, this was a 5-star prediction, and it definitely was not 5-star, which is kind of sad because I really thought it was going to be. My thoughts on this, when I started reading it, I got about halfway through, and it's a lot. There's a lot in this book. It's over 500 pages, and I feel like it's 200 pages too long, sadly. I don't know. So in the middle, I switched to audiobook, and that was kind of more engaging. I could listen to it and do other tasks, which definitely helped. I think if I didn't have the audiobook, I wouldn't have been able to finish this book, which is kind of sad. But I gave this a 3.5. You can definitely tell that Coriolanus, I kept wanting to say Cornelius because that's what it looks like, but his name is Coriolanus, and President Snow, or he's not a president in this book, but Snow, you can definitely tell he's always been evil. This is not a villain origin story, he's always been a villain. I just gotta say, and the ending of this book is crazy to me. It was not okay, no. All this time, and then that happened. That's how it ended. Like, beginning of the book felt very slow, and it was very drawn out, and I think that kind of got me, and I just did not want to continue of it. And then near the, 3/4 through, it just started speeding up really fast, and it was almost too fast, and I felt that the ending was very rushed, and all of that combined it was sadly not a 5-star book for me. That's just a long-winded way to say it was not 5 stars. So that's that. That's all my updates. And then in the same world, I got this book, which I have not even started it yet, but I'm so excited to read this. I've been seeing so many different people's thoughts already. I'm trying not to spoil it or anything, but so many people have been crying over this book, and I want to feel something. And I have really high hopes for this, and I'm hoping it's better than this book. And I think it will be. So I like this character way more than this character. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm hoping it's my next 5-star. Okay, so this is my last update of the video. I don't think I'll be getting to any other of my TBR books. I kind of want to mood read because after this 500-page book, which took me over a week to read, I'm struggling. So in this video, I read An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, and I gave it a 4.75 stars, and I'm not going into a lot of depth on this because I already went into a lot of depth on it earlier in this video. So all I'm going to say is it was a very strong start to this series, and I'm so excited to continue it. So excited. And then the next one I finished was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I just talked about it. 3.5, I think. I said 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars for this book, and it was good. It was okay. Not my favorite, but it wasn't awful. It was just way too long. It did not need to be this long. So those are all my bookish updates, and I wanted to show you guys what I got from HomeGoods because I love HomeGoods. And this painting is just so weird, but I love it, okay? My mom says it's so creepy, but I think it's so pretty. And it is kind of weird, but I thought it'd look cool. It is weird. Don't get me wrong, it is weird. But do you see that? I think it's so pretty. It's like this woman, and she's sitting in a foresty area with a bunch of butterflies and birds. It is absolutely gorgeous. And this gold frame, excuse me, I love it. Okay, it is kind of weird, but I think it's cute. And then I also got this cherry lamp that is, when you turn it on, it's way too bright. It's like a beacon, but I think it is gorgeous. And I will pop a clip over here of the lamp, of said lamp, because I think it's so cute. And then, so I finished 2 books on my TBR in this video, and this month I have finished 3 out of 6. I finished 3 out of 6 books of my March TBR, and I have a week left in March, and I only have three books left, and I'm hoping I can get through it, but I don't know. I kind of want to read this book, so I don't know. I want to take my time because I don't know when if there's even another book that is in this world, so I kind of want to take my time on it, and yeah, but I want to give you guys my thoughts about it. So anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please like, please subscribe, all the YouTube things. So thank you so much if you made it to this part, and if you did make it to this part of the video, why don't you drop a snowflake in the comments for me, because snow. And also, last thing, I don't understand how it doesn't really go that much into depth about how he actually rose into power to become the president. I was kind of hoping for that, but it does not do that. So if you think it's that, no, it's not. It is not. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting and actually say goodbye now. So bye, guys.